Hey guys, it's Tinker Tailor here today, and I'm bringing you day 8, because I know how to count. Yeah, day 8 of the A to Z challenge, and I'm so super excited for this one. Like excited, but also extremely frustrated, because I had this really cool idea, and I was like, what? Oh my goodness, that's what I was trying to say. Oh my goodness, I've got this really cool idea. I really want to, like, hopefully it works. It'll be so much fun, blah blah blah. And yeah, here oh. If this game wasn't so glitchy, or if we could build above 4 levels, I think this would have gone so much better and so differently than how it actually did. Um, but I'm not too mad at how it actually ends up. I do wish I could have done more furnishing, because in fact I did none, and this time I mean furnishing. Yesterday's video I kept saying furnishing when I meant landscaping. But I actually did some, I guess you'd call it landscaping in this build, but I absolutely did not do any furnishing because I just could not make it work at all. Like, just, no, it would not work. And it was really frustrating. So, yeah, unfortunately, this is a completely unfurnished build. Um, and good luck to you if you want to furnish it, because I was having so many problems with it. Because I could not get it to um work. I don't know, it didn't want to play nice with me, and I was getting very frustrated. So yeah, if you want to furnish it, go crazy, but yeah, like I said, don't expect it to work because you'll see it glitches out a bit. I do have to cut out like a large portion of what I do, so yeah, unfortunately you miss out on a large portion of it. And that kind of makes me a little bit sad, but at the same time, it makes my life a little bit easier because I spent so long trying to make it work, and my computer was just slowing down so much to the point where, like, even drawing a wall, I'd have to wait like 3 to 5 seconds for it to show up. And if I tried to draw another wall while waiting for that first one to show up, it wouldn't show up. So, unfortunately, yeah, the rooms are all built. Like, I have different styles, I guess. No, not styles, but different shapes. I've got two, or sorry, I've got 4 2 bedrooms, and I've got 2 4 bedrooms, I think. So I think there's 16 bedrooms overall. But there is 6 suites, I guess. The 4 bedroom ones are 2 story. The 2 bedroom ones. Wait, hang on. I've confused myself. Okay, so the 2 bedroom ones are 2 story, and the 4 bedroom ones are 3 story. Yeah, that's correct. I'm so sorry. It's just super confusing because I'm like, I don't actually know what's what anymore. So yeah, I'm a little confused. But yeah, there is definitely some stuff in this build that I'm like, oh, we're kind of like not vibing. It's not quite right. There are some things that I definitely feel I could have done differently, but I'm not sure how. And I'm still very confused as to what I should have done. Um, but there are other things that I'm pretty happy with. Like, I've never really done stuff like this before. And I definitely think if I ever do a build this big again, I'm never putting 8 floors. That's ridiculous. I actually was touring the A to Z builds for the letter H earlier today, and I was doing everyone's builds, and then I thought, you know what, we'll have a little look at mine at the end. I've started to do that. And yeah, I just randomized this sim when I first started playing on this PC. I think I lost quite a lot of my builds when I moved from a laptop to a PC, which made me really sad, but um yeah, anyway, I just completely randomized this guy, and then I couldn't even tell you his name. I played with him for about 5 minutes, I think. I was playtesting the shoe build I did. Like the nursery rhyme shoe build that I did, and he came to this lot and he was like, I really have to pee, and I was like, okay, there's no toilet here. In fact, there's nothing here except pools. Yeah, I didn't use fountains, I used pools. So now people swim in the fountains, in the pool, or they're supposed to be fountains, but they swim in the pools now. And it's just, oh, they're not pools, they're supposed to be fountains, but I can't use fountains because of the foundation, and it gets all silly with me, and it makes me sad. But anyway. Yeah, this is such a frustrating build, but I really, really enjoyed doing it. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. I think I want to do it again in the future, but differently. Like, majorly differently. Because otherwise, yeah, it's just this random pool, and I don't understand. Yeah, long story short, I want to fix that up, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do to fix it. But definitely let me know your thoughts down below on this build. If you want to see, like, what it looks like, I mean, obviously you'll see towards the end. I forgot to cut this bit out. I'm so sorry. I thought I did. Anyway, yeah, I've been streaming it, in case you can tell, but, no, what I was trying to say was, what was I trying to say? Oh, yes, in this build you do start to see what it looks like and the design of it, and I do, go into tab mode a little bit, but if you want to see what it looks like, you want to see what it looks like completely done, I have got a short, so make sure you go check that out, because it will have some beautiful shots of it, I guess. And I'm, yeah, kind of really happy with it. Also, the reason why I add this like the topmost layer of the pool, but I don't add it down the sides, is because it would have meant moving all of the sides in and squishing it all up, and I just didn't want to do that. So, I didn't. But yes, this build took me 4.5 hours, I think, again. I think it was 440. So yeah, we're definitely getting into more detailed builds. If my PC wasn't struggling so much, I absolutely would have furnished it, and decorated it. But unfortunately, it's just not having a good time. I think I need to go and, upgrade it, I guess. I've had it for a few years now, and I definitely think it's having a moment, and it definitely needs to be upgraded. Just because it's, yeah, suffering a little bit, with all the stuff that I've put it through, unfortunately. And yeah, also I want to use CC in the future, so it's definitely something that I'm gonna upgrade slowly, bit by bit. But I'm not a PC person, so I have no idea how to pick an update. Like, I know how to turn it on. I know that sounds super sad, like, oh cool, I know how to turn on a PC, but I really don't know how to like fix a PC or what to do with it. So I'm definitely gonna ask my roommate, who is very much into PCs, because I really want it to get upgraded, updated, and fixed. Because I really just don't enjoy all the lag that's happening. And there's like a heaps of things that I do to try and prevent it. So like, I don't edit on my computer. I actually edit on a hard drive. And I found as soon as I started doing that, it sped up my computer a massive amount. Oh, it didn't speed it up, but it stopped it from slowing down as much. And I close a bunch of things down so I don't have a million things open all the time. But there are some things that I just want to have open, so I leave them open. Yeah. That's kind of sort of super off topic, but yeah, this build, I don't know, I had a lot of fun with it, and I love the color scheme I go with, of this like white and blue, and I guess, this brownie color as well. Now the fact that it's ombre, that's not my choice. That's not, I didn't do that. That's just because the basements make funny light effects on the color. So it's the same wallpaper the whole way down, but it's this really cool ombre effect. And I think I just accepted it instead of getting upset and mad because I knew I would get upset and mad if I didn't. Um, but yeah, it was so much work, but I think really worth it in the end. That I could definitely do more, and I think in the future, if I ever upgrade my PC, I will absolutely be coming back to work on this build, and like furnishing it and whatnot. But my PC is seriously like chugging. It's so slow. You'll see probably in like, I don't know, 10 minutes time, when I try and add some really cool detail. Like I'm kind of doing it now. Um, but I come back to do this bit here just because I could not get it to work for the life of me. Because it was actually what I'm doing right now is adding all these little half walls in, and it's not slowed down for you guys, but when you get towards the end, you might even be able to see how slowed down it is because it's that slow, and it's just ridiculous that I just walk away from it, and I come back at a different time, and then I walk away from it and I come back at a different time because it's just so slow. Um, Otherwise this side would have been like both sides of that level would have been done straight away. But you can see I just leave and go do something else because I just can't stand it. How slow it is. But yes, the whole goal of this bit is to make it like a plant space. And then I add some more water features. But it's just insane and a lot, and it took me forever. And it took me a while to finish as well because I started it on the 19th of December, so that's when I streamed it. And then I think I did, yeah, on the 22nd of January and the 24th of January, I went back and did some more of it because it was just stressing me out every time I tried to do it. So this section here is the 22nd of January. We're about a minute into this. But you can kind of see that I'm trying to continue what I do. And it was just, I remember how frustrated I kept getting because I was just sitting there going, okay, place the wall, wait for the wall, there's the wall, alright, next wall. And you can even see, like, I'll draw all these walls in, but not all of them show up, and only, like, you know, I'll draw a 2-tile wide wall, but only 1 tile worth of the wall will show up. So yeah, long story short, if you're doing big builds, make sure you have patience, because your computer will definitely start slowing down. And I even tried getting rid of a different build that I had, that was definitely slowing down my lot. My whole PC actually. The ladies perk shell that I did. Yeah, I unfortunately could not even save it. I wish I had saved it before I left. The last time I edited it, the last time I was building with it. But unfortunately I lost it. Which is so super sad. But yeah, it was it's just very frustrating to have to lose builds that I spent so much time and effort on, and then having to choose to delete it, I think is even worse than having the game delete it. Also apologize if you can hear all of the cicadas outside. They are so noisy. I can barely hear myself. Just they're that loud. But like usual, you guys probably can't hear them. Every time I apologize for like, oh, you could probably hear this in the background, you could probably hear that. I go back and listen, and you can't hear a single thing. Like, you can hear me, and you can hear what I'm doing, but you can't hear what's going on outside. I used to apologize for all the vehicles that you could hear driving past, because I lived, right next to a road. And one time I was recording and a fire alarm was going off. You definitely heard the fire alarm. It was a practice fire alarm, though. And yeah, like listening back, it's like you can't hear anything, and I'm apologizing for things you can't hear, and it makes me sound like I'm just hearing all these sounds, but no, there are actually these really loud cicadas, and I don't want to close my window because it's been really, really hot recently, and there's been a nice breeze coming through to the point where I'm having to put on jumpers, and I love it. I think it should always be cool. Not cold, not hot, but cool. That's my desire. Everyone always fights over whether heat or cold is better, and I say in the middle. And you can't make me pick. Can't make me pick one, I'm in the middle. When I'm in summer, I'll say cold. When I'm in winter, I'll say hot. But when I'm in the middle, I'll say neither. I like it when if you're cold, you can just step into the sun and you warm up. But if you're warm, you just step into the shade and you instantly cool down. That's what I like. But anyway. So what I'm doing with the floors here right now, took me, I think, about 45 minutes to do on every floor. Now, I would have done it in every single room as well, but I decided to not to, and to put wooden floorboards in all of the suites, because, like I said, this took me 45 minutes, and you're watching it and it's probably going to take a minute, and you're only going to see the first floor, because I do it to all the stairwells as well. So imagine if I had done it on the roof, which is what I wanted to do, and if I had done it on the, like, in all the suites. And then I thought about maybe, instead of just doing wood flooring, maybe I could spice it up and do some really fancy wood flooring. And again, I was like, it already took me 45 minutes to do all of this. I don't want to spend another, I don't know, probably hour and a half at least doing it all over again. In the bathrooms, I do play around with some tiles, but that didn't take me very long, and I'd already had all the bathrooms pre-built, so I just went through and did all the tiles at the same time, basically. And yeah, I just thought you might want to see this bit to see how I do it, but then I'm gonna cut out. I thought I could copy and paste it. I thought I was being so smart. It turns out no, it doesn't work. But yeah, I thought I would add it so you could see how long it takes me and how much effort I put in to just the flooring on its own. But I'm so thankful that once you get to this end bit, you don't have to do that all over again. You can just fill it in with the second tile that you're using, which you'll see in just a second. Yeah, oh, okay, you didn't even see me place it, but you just place it in. You don't have to do it all over again, which is fantastic. Yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna go in and, like, if I ever update my computer, go in and sort of update it all and make it look really fancy. I also kind of wanted it to be a bit old school, I guess. I didn't want it to be, like, a modern fancy hotel. I wanted it to be more of an older styled fancy hotel. So the goal was to kind of, like, that's why I picked the wallpaper I did. It was supposed to kind of be a little, not boring per se, but like, at the time, maybe that's what was modern and fresh. But yes. Also, I love the shot that I get in the stairwell. I use it in, I don't know if you'll see it in this video, but you definitely see it in the short I made of this, or if you're on Instagram, I put it as a reel as well. Just the shot of it going down the stairs and having a look, like, it's really, really cool. Yeah, so I think I really want to go back and fix this build. If you've got a beefy computer, absolutely feel free to update it and send me screenshots. If you don't have a beefy a beefy computer, still feel free to do it. Just fully expect your computer to crash, because this thing is insane. And if you do, again, send me screenshots. The best place to do it is probably my Discord. Or if you want, you can send it on Instagram. I don't have anything blocked on Instagram, anyone blocked. I don't have like any of that. So yeah, if you're interested in messing around with this build, feel free. But yeah, this is the part where you can see I'm really struggling. Like, it's starting to really slow down to the point where it's looking normal speed for you guys. And this is at 8 times speed, so that tells you how slow it is. But yeah, I definitely want to fix up this yeah, just I'm really hoping to get a beefier computer. That's all I want, is a beefier computer so that I can build better, basically. I just want to make this so much more fun. I just want to fill it all in and share it with you guys, but I think my computer would cry a lot. So unfortunately, we don't get to do that. But yeah, it's definitely a goal of mine. I've said it 1,000 times. So yeah, definitely gonna be on my list. I just have to work towards upgrading my PC. But this is sort of like the level of detail that I want to put into all my future builds. Like, I've spent 4 hours and 40 minutes on this build, and I've done next to nothing really. Like, I've put in so much detail and work and effort and yada yada that I just feel like I should absolutely do this much detail in all my builds. So yeah, I'm hoping in the future level up and get better. But we'll have to see how that goes in the future. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much all I have to say. I've managed to ramble and rant probably, well, I say probably, mostly all about the same thing. But I've had so much fun with this build, and I definitely want to get better, and still kind of rambling, but that's fine. There's not really much else I add to the build, so I do some gardening stuff out here. And I love the look of this area, but I just feel like the rest of the outside's missing something, so I definitely want to come back and fix it, and just make it a little more detailed and pretty. But again, I can't do that just yet, so I have to wait. But like I've been saying, if you want to download it and fix it and move it around and furnish it and whatever, please do. I would love to see what you guys do with it. And this build is already on the gallery. I uploaded it earlier today. And make sure you check out all the other builds for this challenge. So not just mine, but the people who did the challenge last year. I will be doing the challenge again this year. It will be another 26-week challenge. It will be over on my Discord this time. I'll still post everything to Instagram, but entries get on my Discord. Just because Instagram, I could go on a full-on rant about how it doesn't work, but that's all you need to know is it didn't work. It didn't work for me. I'm gonna have to go a different way. So I think I'm gonna go through Discord. If there are other ways that you know that might work, definitely let me know. Because I will definitely try and make it as accessible to as many people as possible. But yeah, if you want to be a part of this challenge, definitely feel free to like get started now, because I will 1000% be doing it again. And I'm gonna try and get ahead in scheduling things and whatnot, just because it was really fun and I don't want to have to stress out about it in the future. So yeah, I don't know. If you are interested, definitely let me know down below. If you would like access to my Discord, it's linked down below. My Twitch is linked down below. My Instagram's linked down below. Everything is all linked to each other. Yes, if you would like to take part, feel free in starting now. You don't have to share them now, but when I get to the point of starting, you can absolutely share over there. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have stored in my noggin, but we have another 2 minutes, so I have to come up with something to say. Yeah, this is really good content, isn't it? Me just umming and ahhing at the end. But to be honest, if you've made it this far, you're amazing and awesome, and I can't believe you've made it this far, because I've just spent the whole time umming and ahhing and rambling, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for being part of this challenge, or, like, watching it. And definitely let me know your thoughts, feelings, and feedback down below. Because I love to get feedback on my builds and like try and improve it and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, if you have any tips, tricks, tools, anything really, definitely let me know and I will have a look and try those things out. If you have any ideas of what you want me to try and build, I'll definitely try and do that. Because I'm trying to put a build list for the rest of the year together, which is going to come together very slowly, but I'm hoping to add a whole bunch of things to it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Make sure you head over to Twitch if you want to see the results from last year, or if you want to see the builds before they actually even come out, or if you want to take part in the challenge, yeah, make sure you go to the Instagram and the Discord link down below. And that's pretty much it. So thank you so much for being here and hanging out and joining. And I will hopefully see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Bye guys.